So the first thing we're going to want to do is get these connectors covered up. That's where there's the most likelihood of there being an issue. Hey, what's up guys? We're just out here enjoying the beautiful weather and scenery, as you can see. Real nice day after last night. We had a bit of a windstorm blow through, broke like 6 poles, had quite a few emergency calls. It was a real busy night. It's not good. Wow, that's not good at all. Wow. But today, beautiful day, we're getting some service work done. So our next job, what we're going to be checking out is we have a customer doing some work on their chimney. Now the lines feeding their house, I haven't been there yet, but they must be real close to the chimney. So they put in a service request to have the lines covered up. Now this is a service, and I can't speak for every company, but generally that we offer for free. Mainly because if we didn't, people wouldn't be as apt to call. So basically, what's going on, we've got a guy working on a chimney, probably real close to the service lines going into the house, which are insulated, but if you have a break in that insulation at all, you're setting up staging, you're working around it, it can be extremely dangerous. That stuff's not fused. If it starts shorting out, things can get real bad fast. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop by. We've got a few different types of cover up. We've got some hard plastic stuff that's good for like 46,000 volts. It's a bit overkill, so I'm probably going to be using our 1,000 volt blanket, we call it. It's basically looks like a roll of wrapping paper. It's good for 1,000 volts. It's actually designed for our trade specifically. First of all, we're going to do a quick check, make sure there isn't any bare spots on the line or any hazards, and then we're going to wrap that up. So what we're going to do here first, guys, as I mentioned, is check for any hazards. It's an older service, so there could be some cracks in the insulation. There could be some bare spots, especially at the connections themselves. So we want to pay particular attention to wrapping up the connections. Now, once this service line is wrapped up, it's much safer. However, you're still not going to go and sit on it, lean your tools on it, stuff like that. And our guidelines, once it's wrapped up, is basically up to but not touching. So we're going to be wearing our 1 kVs while we work on the service loop. So the first thing we're going to want to do is get these connectors covered up. That's where there's the most likelihood of there being an issue. It may not look pretty, but it works. That's wrapped up for 1,000 volts. The connections are all separated inside there. You guys are going to be working on this chimney right here, so that's going to be much safer. Especially he's going to have staging set up right by here. So I wanted to make this video to spread awareness around working around lines, even if it's not the high voltage stuff, just the lines going into your house. Don't ever be scared to call your local power company and ask for a little bit of help, maybe some advice to work safely around the lines. And one last thing before we go, guys, I wanted to give a special shout out to a gentleman named Gary. So Gary sent in a couple photos while he was out in the back road. He noticed a pole that was cracked. Looks like it might have been damaged from some woodpeckers, and he phoned the local power company, who responded immediately to make some temporary repairs. Now, I'm sure the crew will be back soon to replace the pole. However, I did want to say thanks, Gary, for reporting the safety hazard. He very well could have prevented a serious accident in Roseville. So, guys, if ever you see a safety hazard or something that looks concerning at all, don't be scared to call. All right, guys, so the wind's picking up here again. I'm going to hit the road